Welcome to Murder the Internet with John
and Rich, and really proud to say this, but I don't want to rest on our laurels, but this is our 500th podcast.
500th episode. Yeah.
So proud. People never thought we could. You can stop.
I can't.
No, just please.
I really can't stop.
Okay. That nervous twitch is kicking in again. No. People always said, Murder the Internet, you guys are good, but you're definitely not going to get to episode 5, much less 500.
500.
Here we fucking are.
Hey, Dad, how's it going?
Episode 500. Hey, Dad, how's it going?
Yep, that's the name of this episode.
It's all going to be about how Dad is going. How is Dad going?
How is he going?
Not very far.
Since the 80s, not very far. I mean, he really had an upward trajectory, and then around like 86, 87... just kind of flatlined, now very much downward.
They should have like a stock exchange for dads.
They should.
You know, because you always see the cups with world's best dad. You're like, man, I wish we would have invested in that guy when he was world's shittiest dad. He went way up now. It'd be paying off on dividends, baby.
Yeah. Instead of that would be the dad.
Yeah. The National Dad Exchange.
The exchange, yeah.
That's the same thing about kids, you know. You know, when they draft kids to be professional Sprots players, you know, why don't you draft when they first come out of the womb? Like, you look at the parents' DNA, you're like, okay, this kid has a pretty good chance. You know, Adidas, Nike, whatever. They put the money in, and they're just like, yeah. Like, you know, here's $100. We own the rights to your kid for the rest of your life. His life. Yeah. Someone's life.
Why even bother waiting for the kid to be born? Just if you know two healthy, strong people are fucking, you just wait for
I like to watch people fuck.
I like to watch strong, healthy people fuck. And sick.
I'm not that picky.
No, I like it when somebody has a flu.
I'll stay outside the window if it's open, if it's closed. I'll just watch.
Big fan of not knowing whether it's snot or cum. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Snot is nature's cum.
It is. It's true.
Through the nose.
Through the nose. Nose cum. That's what I call it.
Yeah. That was your nickname in high school, nose cum. So, yeah.
That was mostly because if you came on the playground, I could identify who did it. It was like a CSI.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I would get the magnifying glass out, and, you know, dip my fingers in it, give it a little taste.
Actually, they don't do that in CSI. They don't actually taste the evidence.
They should.
But they don't.
I know. We were contaminated or whatever.
David Caruso. Wait, is he in CSI?
Yeah.
Richard
CSI Belzer, that's
Law and Order?
Yeah.
Jerry Orbach's dead. He was cool.
Yeah, I liked him.
Jerry Orbach was actually, I downloaded this a while back being 2 days ago. He was in a 1973 comedy about sex. And it's as disturbing as it sounds.
Is he the one having sex?
He's like a writer. I couldn't get through it because it's 3 sketches, and the first one was about a guy who wants to fuck a doll. Seriously. And he goes to a kid's store selling dolls, and he's just like, no, I actually want a doll that's a little bit bigger. And then the guy's like, okay, well, let me take you to the back room, the secret room. And it's just a woman who pretends to be a doll, and he brings her back and he fucks her. And
Jerry Orbach.
No. This is some other guy. This is the first sketch. And he has sex with her, and then he gets annoyed with her and tries to bring her back. And the kicker is that she's actually a human being pretending to be a doll, and they make $1,200 from him buying it and then returning it.
This is in the 70s?
Yeah, it was nice. It was disturbing as hell.
It wasn't the movie Mannequin.
Or the Red Pill movie, no.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Mannequin 1, not on the move.
I really want to see it.
No, you don't.
No, Mannequin.
You don't.
Mannequin 2.
Mannequin 1, not on the move.
Not on the move.
Yeah. Mannequin 1, stationary.
I don't know this, and I'm genuinely asking this. Was the subtitle for Mannequin 2 actually on the move?
Yes.
Because it's a mannequin.
Meshack
so
Taylor.
it's fucking moving.
Yeah, I remember the poster for it.
They could have used anything for that, and they went with on the move.
She's in the back of a convertible, having the time of her life on the poster. I remember it.
And then Mannequin 3, motion sickness.
Mannequin 3, bitch won't stop moving. Wish she was a mannequin again.
Anyway, so 500 episodes in, and this is what we do. If this is your first time listening, go back and listen to all the other shows at least 10 times.
All 499.
It really does help us out a lot if you just listen to nothing but the show over and over. If your family comes in, hide it from them.
No. Tell them.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that doesn't benefit us.
Yeah.
We want more people to listen. We want the hearts.
Again. Oh, let's get a bunch of people listening to our podcast. It'll be great.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's be unpopular and have nobody listen to us and just waste our fucking Sundays saying nothing.
That's exactly the text you sent to me when you said, hey, John, want to do a podcast with me? Let's waste our Sundays together and do something unpopular that no one will listen to.
I like being unsuccessful.
I know.
I built my career on it. It's great.
You had a very successful career being unsuccessful.
Yeah,
it's been amazing. Yeah,
I got punched by a boxer. That's about it.
It's like the top of your Wikipedia right there.
Yeah, right there.
The first thing people know about you is you got
angry 500-pound Wikipedia editors do not like me. They're like, fuck the facts. Let's just put this up here.
Now let's hack the election. All right, so 500 episodes, and what did you want to talk about this episode? Food?
I love food.
We ate.
I just ate food.
Yeah, me too.
We ate the same kind of food. It wasn't the same piece of food. This isn't like Beauty and the Beast and the Tramp, where they had the spaghetti and then they kiss.
We could have done that.
With pizza?
I kept suggesting it.
With pizza?
Yeah. You eat one. You could do that with any food. They just happen to do it with spaghetti in The Lady and the Tramp. Every piece of food has another end that the other person could be on.
What about a jelly bean?
Yeah, it would be harder, but sure, you could do that.
It would be harder, but you can't do it with a jelly bean. If it's a popcorn flavored jelly bean, I would spit that motherfucker into your face. I do not eat that shit. Even I have standards. And the weird thing is that there are people who actually like the popcorn flavored jelly beans.
I don't hate them.
Why?
I don't know. They don't taste that bad to me.
What does taste bad to you?
Because actual popcorn, I don't digest it properly, so when it comes out, it just shreds my rectum, so I'm just shitting blood.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the movies, all I can be reminded of is, oh, that was a good movie. The next day, I just collapsed on the toilet shitting blood.
It takes you a day to digest popcorn. Mm-hmm. Really?
One whole day.
One day.
Exactly. To the minute.
So you can you got like a Fitbit, and it's like popcorn
24
shitting time, bitch.
It's like 24. There's a countdown. Yeah. Of the popcorn digesting in my stomach.
So you have to time the movie.
Sometimes it goes rogue, and then sometimes the president is kidnapped by terrorists and in my stomach.
And you're a bad enough dude.
And then at the end, the president and the rest of the popcorn just gets shit out through my rectum, scraping along the sides the whole time, making me bleed uncontrollably.
What if you go see a late night, or not late night movie, but something in the evening, and you've got the radio show the next day? Do you shit your shredded insides during the show while Rod watches? And
oh yeah, we get a bucket.
A bucket.
A bucket.
Oh, you've upgraded.
Yeah, John's shit bucket. And
that's the name of your radio show.
It is. It should be John's Shit Bucket, where I just shit into a bucket. And
John and Rod's Shit Bucket.
If you listen to the show, that's pretty much what it is. Just me shitting into a bucket for
govna sticks.
3 hours, and then me every once in a while saying govna sticks, and then Rod insisting that there's no such thing as govna sticks.
Maybe the people here haven't heard your show due to the fact that most people don't live in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Or listen to the radio.
Or listen to radio.
Or listen to this podcast.
Or my podcast.
So let's go back, govna sticks.
Govna sticks.
The story of them.
Oh, well, the govna sticks was a term that you came up with on an episode of Gaming Garbage. We were playing this British game, and I said, it's disappointing that the British don't have another term for weed other than weed. And you went, how about govna sticks? And I went, that's great. Then I mentioned it one time on the air, and now my audience won't shut the fuck up about govna sticks.
Because it's so good.
And I love it because it also makes my co-host Rod very angry. And we even called England when you were on the show a month or so ago. We called England and said, hey, do you call them govna sticks? And they went, no, we don't. And we were like, could you start? And he went, I think I will. So now, all these and I'm not even kidding, all these people in England are now calling weed govna sticks.
Yeah, it's a hit. It's a sensation sweeping one or more nations.
One or more nations. Yeah, it'll spread.
Yeah, well, it is spreading. It's much like a very horrible sexually transmitted disease. Govna sticks. Which is catching on.
You would think a country that has
many stupid words.
A lot of English food would also be smoking a lot of pot so that they can just get in the mood to eat.
Yeah, so they can have their deep fried sea urchin or whatever the fuck
sea balls.
Sea balls.
Yeah,
sea balls.
It's not testicles. It's just literally they just grab stuff from the ocean floor, fry it, and then eat it. No idea what it is. It's
Jonathan Sea Balls Weird.
Yep, sea balls.
See my balls.
See my balls.
See my balls. Put my balls to this. What were we talking? Food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite English food?
None.
None.
Wait,
you like to eat nuns?
Give me examples of English food.
English food, let's see. There's
blood pudding.
Blood pudding. There's Mary
bangers
Poppins.
and mash.
There's meat pies.
Meat
otherwise
pies.
known as Mary Poppins.
Chuffle bells.
There's Wally Scrumdiddlyumptiouses.
Wally ringworm.
Raleigh Wingworm.
Yeah, rally wingworm, too.
Raleigh.
There's stuffins.
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 There's Puffins. And there's Penguin Snatch.
Penguins. Well,
Have you
what
ever
is
had
that? No.
Well, you would think that it's like they cut a vagina off of a penguin or something.
Is that what Snatch is?
That's exactly what it is.
I saw the movie Snatch. That was
It was
good.
a good movie. I liked it.
Guy Ritchie. And he
Guy
also
Ritchie,
had...
back
wait,
when he used to make good movies.
was that the one where Brad Pitt was the gypsy?
Yeah.
That was good.
Like, thanks.
Yeah, he nailed that accent. I couldn't understand a fucking word he said.
Right, which that he should have gotten an Oscar because
Yeah.
at no point in that movie did I understand a goddamn word Brad Pitt was saying.
Yeah, it was great.
And that's the best performance he's ever, for me, I've ever seen Brad Pitt in a movie. The best performance ever was in Snatch, where he's not making any sense at all.
What about Fight Club when he was actually Edward Norton?
Nope.
He was Edward Norton.
Yeah, but
though.
Edward Norton was doing all the acting for both of them.
No, but he was Edward
He
Norton
was Edward
acting
Norton.
as
Edward-
Brad Pitt as Edward Norton.
Secret fact about Fight Club: Edward Norton is everybody in that movie.
Even that woman?
Yeah, especially the woman.
Even Meatloaf?
He is, oh God, yeah, moose tits, sure.
Even the building?
Okay, not the building. I said every one.
Even
Don't
the
get carried
ground?
away. No, God damn it! I said I'm talking about people.
What about when they're in the basement and there's like 20 of them?
Yeah.
Are you saying that there's 20
That's
Edward Nortons?
just Edward Norton just going around being different
CG.
people. Yep,
You're
CGI.
right.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's just CG. Not CGI.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were talking about food, weren't we?
Yeah. So, what's your favorite German food?
Not sauerkraut.
Nah.
Because
That's unfortunate because it's in everything.
really,
Yeah, yeah. I
is it in sauerkraut?
lived in Germany for a short while, and
Why?
Because it was for school. And my school here was like, we hate John. Let's send him to a place that'll take care of him. Germany used to do that, right? And so I went over there, and they did take care of me. They were very nice. They were very friendly.
I went to school in Atlantis, the underwater magical city of Atlantis.
What's your favorite food in Atlantis?
I got trident in the dick. No, but I hate sauerkraut because, as you probably know, Kayenka, Ukrainian.
Okay.
And
Of course I
so
know
for Christmas, we had to make pierogies. I don't know if you've made those or heard of those before, but it's dough with gross, stupid shit in it. Well, actually not gross, stupid shit, because it's either mashed potatoes or sauerkraut.
Yeah. Aren't they like donuts that it's
No.
like a trickster's donut?
No, they're like
You think, it's gonna
wontons.
have custard or jelly in it, and it's got mashed potatoes.
No.
No.
They're not a trickster's donut.
Okay.
Although that's a good idea. The trickster's donut. So yeah, they're like the shape of a wonton.
You call it pumpkin donuts. Sorry.
What?
Because you're drinking people.
Oh, I get it now. Making fun of
You just got
Ukrainians.
pumpkin. Yeah, because you guys are a bunch of punks. Yep.
No.
Yep.
Not so much. But anyways, sauerkraut's bad.
Right.
Don't like that.
Sauerkraut's awful. Back to
and
Germany.
In Germany, there's only two kinds of food. You got sauerkraut and you've got Wiener Schnitzel, which is sausage for assholes. And made of assholes.
Made of assholes. Yeah. Yeah. The best part of the pig is the asshole. But
Yeah.
nobody else wants to eat it.
And that's why the Germans cooked so many Jews to make new kinds of food.
Really?
Because all they had was sauerkraut and all they had was Wiener Schnitzel.
Wait, they were cooking the Jews?
What do you think ovens are for, you idiots?
I'm pretty sure that was to kill them.
No, it was to make loaf.
They were trying to
Jew
make
loaf.
And that's German food is ashes?
Ashes to ashes, donuts to donuts.
Okay, you're
That's
right.
how it
Dollars
goes.
to donuts.
Dollars to donuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to burn a Jew to make a dinner.
Jeez Louise.
What?
That just doesn't sound appetizing.
It wasn't. That's why they lost
That's
the war.
why they lost the war, because they were trying to eat the ashes of these poor slaughtered people.
Well, and if you do that, you also gain their intelligence. Because I saw this movie, and in the movie, the guy referenced how if you have a rat and it runs a maze, and of course it fucks up because rats are dumb and mazes are dumb too. But then you feed the rat's brain to another rat, and it runs the maze in record time.
Was that the beginning of Batman? The first one?
When he was in maze?
Yep.
Yeah, Batman was in
and then
maze.
he ate Robin's brain.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then he
And-
got out because he got smart.
Yeah, it was the Joker's plan. He's like, haha, Batman, bet you can't beat this maze. And he's like, fuck you, Joker, I'm going to eat Robin. And Robin's like, whoa.
Oh, wait, okay, enough's enough, Batman. Come on.
Didn't sign up for this, but okay, Batman.
Yeah, better than what you do to me at night. At least this misery will be over.
What does he do to him at night?
He makes him go out and fight crime with him.
He does?
Would you? Okay, so say this billionaire adopts you, and you're like, oh, that's so cool. Billionaire adopted me. I'm just this orphan, this circus orphan, and that sucks because my parents died in front of me. But this billionaire adopted me, which is awesome.
Wait, Robin's parents died?
Yeah. They
so
died
did Batman's.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Batman felt bad for him.
Oh.
So this billionaire's going to adopt me. I'm going to go live at his house. It's going to be amazing. I don't get any sleep because what? He's forcing me to go out and beat up criminals with him. But he's a billionaire. Why doesn't he just pay people to do that for him?
But Robin didn't complain about it.
He should have.
He just accepted his lot in life.
He got a sweet deal. The other 16 hours of the day, he got a sweet deal where you could just, sit around and masturbate in luxury.
Yeah.
Which is not something that comes up a lot on the Batman TV show from the 60s. But
yeah, Robin, masturbating in luxury.
Yeah, he was always jerking off on that pole that they were sliding down. How do you think he got lubed up?
To be honest here, I hate Batman.
Uh-huh.
I think Batman is bullshit because his superpower is that he fell down a well. That's a superpower.
Well, I don't think he's a superhero.
A, he has money.
He's just
B,
a hero.
He fell down a well.
He's not a superhero. He's just a hero.
He's not even a hero. He's just an asshole.
How is he an asshole?
And why would you want to live in Batman's house? Because it's a gigantic fucking dark cave with a huge computer. That's the
Batcave, not Batman's house. Wayne Mansion is actually pretty cool.
Really? What's so cool about it?
It's got like 6 rooms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
does he even have a PlayStation 1 where he can play Tekken?
I bet it does.
Uh-huh.
I bet like if you want even a GameCube, it's probably got Luigi's Mansion on that shit.
No.
Yeah, I mean, nothing else because he only has the game that came with the fucking thing.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion was actually based off Batman's mansion.
Right, exactly.
Luigi came in to exorcise Batman's ghosts, which were the ghosts of his father getting gunned down in a movie theater.
Luigi's father?
Yeah, probably.
Is that what happened to Mario and Luigi's dad? Yeah.
Oh, no, my dead parents. That was Luigi, not Batman.
I thought it was Mickey.
Okay. Go with that.
So Mickey Mouse's father was gunned down
in front of Batman as they were watching Luigi's Mansion, the movie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's canon,
what is your favorite food from North Korea?
Again, human.
Human. Yeah.
That's all they have.
No kidding. They actually had to drop a bunch of pamphlets to the people of North Korea during the famine in the 90s, telling them
to eat the pamphlets.
Don't eat people. But if you do eat a person, stay away from the spinal fluid because that'll make you go crazy and then you won't be able to work very well.
Yeah, God forbid there'd be a crazy North Korea. They're always dropping pamphlets in North Korea. That's like their number one industry, pamphlet dropping.
Oh, it says we shouldn't trust the American. Is this edible? No, they put inedible ink on it just to fuck with us. Jesus.
Yeah, it's just like you go to North Korea, the sun is blocked out by all the balloons carrying pamphlets.
Now, what do you think about Americans not being able to go to North Korea anymore? After September 1st, you're not allowed to go there.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
He can go.
He can go. Yeah, Batman
anytime you want,
because he's a billionaire.
He's chill.
Yeah,
he's chill with all the wonderful government employees there.
Yeah,
who at a drop of a dime will not be shot.
A few people know this, but Wayne Industries actually uses a lot of slave labor from North Korea.
Really?
Yeah,
because I heard it's Vietnam.
Well, a little bit of both. But once Vietnam actually started going legit, he was like, okay, fine, we'll just move to what other war did we have with people? Korea. We'll go
name one. Name a country in Asia.
Yeah,
we fought them.
Legitimately or not. Yeah, yeah. We had a police action. So North Korea, Wayne Industries, totally powered by.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My favorite North Korean food is also people.
Really?
Yeah, they taste great.
That's one of the things that we have in common. Eating people.
Eating people.
Some people eat out people.
Just North Koreans. I don't want to make this into a thing, but North Korean people just taste better. I don't know why, but they do. They taste amazing.
Because they're not fat like us Americans.
You know what? I think it's because they're begging for death, so I don't feel as guilty. It's kind of like fruitarians will only eat fruit that's fallen from the trees.
Is that real?
Well, some of them anyway. They only eat what they call fallen fruit.
No, or trees.
Trees real, yes. With fruit?
Because I've seen trees in movies.
Yeah, well, where do you think the fruit in your grocery store comes from, buddy?
The grocery store.
That's right. And
it comes from the grocery store.
Where do you think the grocery store got the idea to put fruit in it?
The grocery store?
From trees. Then they cut down all the trees and went, no, now you can't have the fruit. We got the fruit that we grow right here in the grocery store.
How can you cut down a tree in a movie?
What?
That doesn't make any sense. Trees are in movies. So how can grocery stores cut down trees that are in movies?
Oh, gee, because everything in a movie is real.
No, dogs aren't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tiny horses.
And neither are trees. They're just in movies.
I don't even know what we were arguing for or against. I think you adopted my position.
North Koreans taste good, was my point.
Yeah, okay.
And also the meth helps. That makes them a little bit tastier.
Yeah, the meth tastes good.
But yeah, point being, yeah, because they don't mind dying,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't feel guilty about eating them. I think that's what makes them taste better.
Okay, well, I buy it.
If fruitarians only eat fruit that fell off of, could they eat animals then if the animal died of natural causes?
What if they push the animal off a tree?
What if the animal falls off of a tree? Right.
What if the tree falls over, but the fruit is still on the tree? If a tree full of fruit falls in the woods and no one's there to eat it,
right. Does a fruitarian
does a North
starve?
Korean taste good?
Yes. I mean, I'm just going to say yes.
Okay.
And no matter what the answer is.
What about
the question
koala
is.
bears?
Koala
Australian
bears?
food.
Australian. Let's go to Australia. I prefer kangaroo eggs.
Kangaroo eggs. Oh, yeah,
good?
they carry them around the pouch.
In their pouch. Yeah, that's what they're for.
And then once the kangaroo gnaws its way out of the pouch and eats its mom, it creates its own pouch full of eggs.
Just like Jaws, yes.
Which koala bears come out of. And that's called the circle of life.
They're
my friend.
delicious, by the way. Have you ever had koala bear meat?
No.
Oh, you just put them on a stick because they're already like hanging to the stick.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you just
'cause
put
they
the
like
stick in the fire.
bamboos.
Yeah, you just put the stick in the fire,
Bamboo.
rotate it, and a lot of people are like, "That's cruel. They're so cute." And like, koala bears fucking hate you.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Have you been around a koala bear?
Yeah, they will bite you if you try to
will
rape them.
Fucking yes. Every time I've tried to stick my penis inside of a koala bear against its will, it's been like, no.
And you know what us Americans call that? Rude.
Rude.
That's
Right,
what we call it.
yeah.
That's why Australians are so rude. They were put on that continent because all the British people were like, these guys are too rude.
These guys are jerks.
Yeah, we need to put them somewhere where they can rape koala bears.
I thought the koala bears were the ones that were rude, so they.
Logic has no place
it's all right.
in this
All
conversation.
right. So anyway, back to kangaroo eggs. The trick is to get the brown ones, the organic kangaroo eggs, because you'll go to the store and you'll see these fucking factory-produced bleached white kangaroo eggs.
Bullshit.
Terrible tasting. The yolks don't have any fur in them, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
The brown ones full of fur, just filled to the brim with fur.
That's why it's called Fermi's paradox.
Furby's paradox.
Yeah, Furby. Furby's paradox.
Yeah. Which came first, the Furby or the egg?
Yes.
Right.
Is the
That's
answer.
the paradox. All right. So let's see. Another country. What's
Mexican.
Mexican. What's your
I love
favorite?
Mexican.
What's your favorite Mexican?
Oh, boy, there's so many. I love the taco.
No. What's your favorite Mexican?
Vincente Fox.
Vincente Fox.
Because he always talks trash about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump's like, I'm going to build a wall. And Vincente Fox just like replies like, fuck you. And that's it. And everybody cheers him on. He gets like 10 billion
He's got the
retweets.
easiest job in the world. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, he's not the president anymore, but that is seriously the easiest job in the world. Is just being a famous person who says "fuck you" at Donald Trump.
Who just trolls Trump.
Thank you, yay, everybody, yeah, good job. I said "fuck you" to the president.
He's great. I like him.
I do. I like his mustache.
I like his tweets.
I like his tweets about his mustache. Which
If
are
I
like
could-
90% of his tweets.
I like meat. I like to eat meat.
Okay, so Mexican meat. What's your favorite Mexican food?
Tacos.
Tacos. Those are Tex-Mex.
Really?
I think so.
No. I hate it. Texas cannot appropriate the Mexican
No, they
culture.
did. Texas as a state has only been around for like a couple
Texas as a state is fuck. I hate Texas.
100 years or so, but before that it was El Norte, which I mean that's been around since.
Which is Spanish for Texas.
Yeah.
I don't like Texans.
You don't like Texans in general?
No.
What about Austin?
Austin's cool.
Yeah, he's all right. I like that guy.
Yeah, Austin, Texas. He's nice, but generally Texans, not a big fan.
Not big fan. What about people from Dallas?
Not a big fan.
What about people from Houston?
I went to Texas once. It was, I stepped off the plane. It was like a blast furnace.
It is hot.
Yeah, that's what I was
Which
implying.
that's why I don't like Texans here where we are in Missouri, because any Texan, if you complain about the heat, they'll be like, it's so much hotter in Texas right now. No matter where they are, no matter where, if it or how hot it is, you could say, God damn, it's 125 fucking degrees. You're like, yeah, I'm from Texas, okay? Don't tell me about the heat. You could open an oven, shove a Texan inside of it, and be like, this is nothing. I grew up in Arlington, motherfucker,
and then eat them.
and then eat them, and they die. And then they taste like Wiener Schnitzel.
And the worst is when they walk around and they're wearing paraphernalia that has Texas on it, like a shirt that has a picture of Texas,
Yeah,
or
don't
like
hassle me. I'm from Texas.
or haste makes waste. I'm from Texas,
Right,
or whatever that saying is.
The second place is the first
Winner.
winner. I'm from Texas.
Third place is the first. Second place.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
Or just yeah. I'm from Texas.
You can litter, just don't litter in Texas, where I am from, in parentheses.
Yeah. Drop that shit in Oklahoma. That's fine.
Also, Texas barbecue, terrible.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, because all they depend on is peppers.
Oh,
What?
that too. Smoke.
Smoke and mirrors, but it's mostly just about peppers. You just cut up a bunch of fucking peppers, throw it in. Hey, that's spice. No, that's cheating. That's lazy.
You know what I like to do?
Leave Texas.
Not go to Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Because I went there for QuakeCon in 1999.
Wow.
Oh.
So you went there once, and that was enough for you to hate it forever.
Well, no, the people that leave Texas and approach me, that's enough for me to hate Texas.
That's why you hate them. It's mostly because Texans.
Unless if people from Texas are listening to this, in which case I like you.
I like you.
Yeah.
We're not talking. Look, we hate people who have left Texas. That's the key. If you're listening to us in Texas, you're fine.
Unless if you're listening
if you're
to
a
us.
Texan, if you're Texan listening to us outside of Texas, we love you too.
We hate the Texans who aren't listening to this.
Right. That's the only
They're
Texan
the
that
bad
we hate.
ones.
Right. Good point.
You guys, you're the good ones.
You're the good ones, and you know it because you have a sense of humor if you're listening to this, right? I mean,
Or you were blackmailed.
oh wow,
One of the two.
yeah. Or this is what the military is now using to try to get terrorists to come out of their spider holes.
They're just blasting our podcast.
Okay, I can't take it.
They come out.
Oh God, what are they going to say next? What's your favorite food from fucking France?
Oh,
What's
they-
your favorite food from France?
From France? The French food?
French food?
Freedom fries.
Freedom fries.
Those are good.
Those are good.
The pastries. I got to be honest here. Anything with sugar in it from France is good. Unless they put like the sugar like inside of a radiator. That would be bad.
I like the cigarettes. French cigarettes are good.
French, is that a slang
berets.
for something? For like
I like
penis?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, sucking on them
French cigarette.
low-filtered French cigarettes.
Whoa, Nelly. We just had a marching band come
I
in.
get so few calls, I didn't even know my phone wasn't on mute. Okay.
I get so few calls, I have no phone. Yeah, so we got governor sticks.
Governor sticks.
We've got, what was it? What's the French version?
French version of governor sticks would be...
No, the sugar, whatever you just said.
what?
What were we just talking about
I
before
don't
the
know, I got
marching band went
distracted.
up?
My fucking phone went off.
Whatever. Okay, let's
Okay,
change.
so we got French cigarettes.
Okay.
And berets.
Uh-huh.
What would be the French version of governor sticks? That's a good point.
I thought sugar sticks was.
Sugary sticks?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like a liter of Vichy sticks.
A liter?
Yeah. But then I was like, I don't know what a liter in France is even called.
What's an ounce?
A woo-woo stick. How about a wee-wee stick?
What's a pint?
That's what a governor stick is in France, a wee-wee stick.
I don't like that.
No?
No.
I like it.
It needs something better like Jacques Best.
A jockey stick.
Jacques Best. Jacques Finest. I'll take one of Jacques Finest.
You ever think about that? Like how, when you're on a roller coaster, you go, wee!
I think about a lot of things when I'm on a roller coaster.
And you're saying, wee!
I do say we.
You're speaking French, motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah. So as much as you hate French people, you're going, wee, which is French for yes, which is why you're saying we.
That's where that phrase, amusement parks bring out the French in you,
Yep.
comes from.
That's why Six Flags has France in there. It has all the greatest nations in there. It's got France. It's got
North Korea.
North Korea.
Atlantis.
Let's just talk about the North Korean section of Six Flags.
Yeah.
That is my favorite part, where they've got the forced labor camp. Mm-hmm. They've got the clock torture.
They've got the
table,
other forced
which is
labor
fun.
camp.
They got the clock torture table is fun because you have to stand there and they'll be like 12:06 and you have to move your hands to like 12:06 and if you get it wrong then they spray you with water and throw you into a freezer.
Also, if you get it right,
Also, if you get it right, they do that as well.
they have to say good things about Kim Jong-un. Where it's
Guess
just like,
Kim Jong-un's weight is a fun one.
yeah, and you always have to say like 5 pounds. And they're like too high. You're drawn and quartered.
All right, so other parts of Six Flags that we really like. There's North Korea land. There's French land. There's
Frenchland, yeah.
there's obviously Venezuela, which is
Oh yeah, socialism. Big
socialism
thing.
land, where also just riots, constant riots, where you can just throw Molotov cocktails at everybody's face, which is good.
Speaking of socialism, I've got a lot of socialist followers on
Do you?
Twitter. Yeah, because they were actually asking me to go to the Democratic Socialist Convention.
Oh my!
And it's like, well, no, I mean, it's like, I believe like in a lot of socialism stuff, but I don't think pure socialism would really work.
But no, they've demonstrated before that pure socialism works in that one country they tried it.
Minibalea.
Like Russia.
Because the thing is, you're like, okay, the government fundamentally doesn't work good.
Yeah, it's almost like having power corrupts people inherently. There's a
Yeah.
phrase that goes along with that. I think it's absolute power corrupts absolute. The
Kurt
vodka.
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's a penny royalty that's in there.
It's so like the theory of social, like stuff like, okay, I hate the rich. I'll be the first to admit it.
I hate rich too.
Fuck you.
Didn't see that coming, did you fucking bitch?
No, I did. That's why I hate it even more.
Ah.
Okay, the 1%ers, they got a lot of money. I don't think they should have all the money. I think they should have less money.
A little less money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they shouldn't be getting tax breaks and things like that, because the people who really get screwed are the small business owners, such as myself, because we don't have the attorneys to go up and lobby Capitol Hill and all that shit. Whereas the big business people, sorry to go off on an actual serious tangent here.
I'm confused as to what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm actually talking
all right,
sense
well, this
for a
is fine.
second.
Well, let's do this. Okay.
But the thing is, like with pure socialism, you've got the government, they're fucking corrupt. They're going to take the money,
It's transferring all the power from rich oligarchs to government oligarchs who will use their power to become rich. That's why the Soviets had mansions on the Black Sea that they needed because they were working so hard. Sorry, thank you. They were working so hard for the people that they needed time off. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to work as hard for the people.
It's the same thing as like the fucking Ayn Rand bullshit.
Yeah, Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand, whatever.
You mean from Bioshock?
Yes. The underwater city of Bioshock.
What was your favorite food in Bioshock?
The cigarettes.
Cigarettes were good.
You could eat them because then your psi went down. No, your health went down, but your psychic power went up.
And fire at your fingertips. That's what.
Yeah, good old fire at your fingertips.
Yep. But yeah, Ayn Rand, the capitalist, laissez-faire stuff, obviously isn't going to work either. The problem is that, as I see it, is any system that has a concentration of power is going to be inherently flawed.
Yeah.
And whether that's concentration in the hands of wealthy people, concentration in the hands of the government. So the important thing is that everybody is just given a unit of power. Just one unit of power each. So it's spread out. Right. So it's spread out.
How much is a unit?
How much does it cost? You don't have to buy into this.
No, how big is a unit?
How big is my unit?
No, how big is one unit of power?
Oh, like 5.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fair.
So everybody has the exact same unit of power, and everybody just votes on everything all the time. Your job. We just have an app, and it'll go off. Hey, it's time to vote on whether we're going to invade this country. It's time to vote on whether or not this is a capital crime punishable by death.
I think everything's fucked up. I don't think nothing will work.
Yeah. No, nothing is.
Whatever.
Good. And we're all doomed. It's
okay,
great.
so next food.
Okay, food. So what is your favorite food from? Did we do England? I'm out of countries.
I don't know.
Italy.
Arguing.
I like the food that allows
cannolis.
You to talk with your hands.
Cannolis are good.
Which is weird that they talk with their hands so much because it seems like they're always using their hands to eat.
It's weird because they talk with their hands so much while they talk with their mouths so fucking much.
Yeah, good point. They never shut up with the yap, yap, yap.
I'm a big fan of China, though. Yes, I've been to China many times.
Do they have food in China?
Yeah.
Oh, Mao told me they didn't.
It's called Chinese food.
It's Chinese food. No, we have that here in America. I think you're confused.
Yeah, but where do you think it came from?
We took it from them.
Yeah, we appropriated their culture. That's what we do.
Have any food over there because we took all their food.
They have food there and it's cheap as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I was in Ep010, which is in Inner Mongolia, teaching English. Actually, one of my selfless charity works.
Wait, did you speak Chinese? Or Mandarin, I mean? I'm sorry.
See, the thing is about teaching English, you don't need to speak Chinese. You need to speak English. It's weird, but it's true.
But how would they understand you?
Because they're taking English classes.
Oh, so they've already been taught enough English that you could come in and be like, hey, here's some more words for you guys.
You just don't come in cold and say, me teacher. But yeah. And,
so you're just standing on the shoulders of the giants that already taught them English. Cheater.
They weren't really giants.
Yeah,
because they taught them British English, so they know. Oh. Yeah, they know things like lift
and govna stick.
Yeah, govna stick, and
how to spell color with too many U's.
It's just UCLR.
Color.
But it was the Chinese food there is great. It's nothing like the Chinese food here. They frown upon things like the General
Tso's,
General So,
General TSOs,
General So what, and as a actual true aside, first 2 pages, bug and dog of menus there. I kid you not. This is in Inner Mongolia. Yes, right next to Russia. Mm-hmm. They've got the big hammer and sickle signs everywhere there. But they also have things like, it was the 50th anniversary of something to do with the Soviet Union. They were having a huge fireworks ceremony, Michael Jackson impersonators. I'm not kidding. They had Michael Jackson impersonators.
Michael Jackson impersonators?
In Mongolia. It's Chinese people, but yeah. And they had a fireworks show. Fireworks weren't properly vetted and did not go off high enough. So it was exploding in the crowd as they were all running.
It was great.
Yeah. But they do. I mean, the first 2 pages of their menus. And the thing is with Chinese, their menus are like the size of the Bible.
Really?
Yeah, just pages and pages and pages, because the way that Chinese figure out if a restaurant is good or not is how many pages are in the menu.
What?
Yeah, I kid you not.
So
The bigger the menu is, the better of a restaurant it is.
But there's some restaurants that I like because they only do one thing and they do it really, really well.
In America.
But in China,
No.
you do as many things as possible, no matter how shitty they are.
Most wrong. Yeah, and then so the first 2 pages will be dog and bug. And the thing is, like, they'll eat these giant beetles and then just spit the carapace out on the ground. They'll just go, puh, puh, and just spit it out.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, try this. And I'm like, no. And they go, oh, what? Are you a girl? I'm like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I'm a girl.
Not eating bugs makes
I'm
me
not
wrong.
going to eat bug. I'm not going to eat dog.
Yeah. In America, that's how we identify girls and boys. When the baby comes out of the womb, feed them a bug.
Eat a bug. If it eats a bug, 10 years of good luck.
We could look at their penis or vagina, but that's disgusting.
That's pedophilia.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so in China, they eat bugs and dogs.
No, that's not all they eat, but yes.
Well, I didn't say that.
And
I just said that included.
This is just in some parts.
So what was your favorite dog that you ate?
I didn't eat dog.
You didn't eat dogs?
Hot dog. How about that?
Dog. Well, of course they're hot. They're going to serve them warm. That's disgusting.
But dogs roam the streets freely there.
Do they?
Yeah.
They should wash their backs.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's where they get them from. I've seen they sell them like in these giant metal crates to restaurants. This is the same place where they have the gutter oil. Are you familiar with that?
Gutter oil?
There'll be vendors who will cook things like, chicken on a stick or whatever with the oil. Then they'll dump the oil when they're done into the gutter. It'll run down. Other vendors will scoop up the used oil and cook their food with it, which is technically illegal in China, and they prosecute you for it. But you still get away with it.
Sharing is illegal.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What if it was
in
motor oil?
communism, sharing illegal.
What if it was motor oil that somebody just happened to dump?
They'd still cook with
they
it.
would still use it.
Yeah, I mean, this is shit in the gutter.
Yeah.
In China, well, where I
If they're
was,
boiling it, it's getting all the impurities from the gutter off of it.
they'll walk their kids. They're like 2-year-old kids who have flaps on their ass. And when they have to take a shit or piss, they just undo the flap. The kid does it right there on the sidewalk with the gutter oil.
The way you were describing it initially, it made it sound like they had some disformity or a
They
deformity.
do. Well, no. If
Had,
a kid has a
instead of butt
deformity,
cheeks, they had flaps.
if a kid has a deformity in China, they just abandon him.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like, my kid's imperfect. He's not going to go to a good school. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Throw him in the child dump.
When were you in China?
It was about 4 or 5 years ago.
4 or 5
I
Things
went
have
like
totally
I went
changed.
like 3 times.
I'm
though.
sure everything is totally different now.
Yeah, it's a lot different. There are no more ghost towns.
No.
The government just isn't artificially inflating their GDP or
I
anything.
know this because you showed it to me when you were there in China. You actually taught them about Ghost Dad.
I did.
Yeah.
Before he was a rapist.
Before he was a rapist, but we just didn't know.
Before he was a known rapist.
Yeah, before he was a known rapist.
Yes, I made them sing Happy Birthday to Ghost Dad. They had no idea who Ghost Dad was, but they sang it. Maybe I'll edit in it later. Yeah. But yeah, they all did it. They were really happy. We bought a cake for Ghost Dad. It was great. Now he's a rapist.
So you just went to China to troll people for all the keks.
No! Oh, God. And with that one saying, you have ruined the entire episode.
Few people know this, but Rich has trigger warnings.
As in, I want to put the gun to my head and pull the trigger when I hear that. I thought we were talking about food.
We're talking about food. What is your favorite food to eat in India?
My house. Nothing.
Yeah. What's your favorite food that starts with a B? Biscotti.
Bitches.
Bitches. What's your favorite cold food?
This is dumb. I want to change this subject.
Okay, well then change it.
Okay, let's talk about sports.
Sports. All right. I'm a good sports guy. I know lots about sports. Ask me anything about sports.
Okay, what are they?
Oh, shit. Well, inherently they are contests between...
How do you win? How do you win the sports? That's my question.
You get...
I don't want to talk about sports anymore.
Okay, good, because I don't know anything about sports. Let's talk about the difference between men and women.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
All right, so the difference between men and women is that men are better and women are worse.
Well, first of all, we have to differentiate between men and women because there's the third gender, there's the fourth gender,
Good point.
fifth gender.
It's fluid.
There's the fluid gender. There's the Kool-Aid man. There's what am I thinking of? Pudding.
I don't know why that was so funny, but just the fact that it took you like 30 seconds to come up with the word pudding.
And that wasn't even what I was thinking of.
So anyway,
I had to compromise.
Pudding is a gender.
And that's what I came up with.
Which is why Bill Cosby would sell pudding, Jello pudding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bill Cosby sold, it was human trafficking.
Yeah, it was human trafficking. Yeah.
Pudding
Yeah,
trafficking.
he was all about it.
He was putting on the Ritz.
Yeah. Putting the Ritz on crackers and eating those people. So what is the difference that you think is the key difference between men and women? These days,
first of all, men are stronger.
Men are stronger, smarter. Certainly.
Because, and
I say this, by the way, as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, as a woman, I'm saying men are stronger.
And you
better.
can't be a sexist.
No. If I'm sexist against myself.
And let me tell you something. I've got plenty of women friends. I've got daughters.
Yeah. You got your
They're
wife.
my friends.
Yeah.
I've got my wife. I've got somebody else's wife.
Yep.
So whatever I say here cannot be construed as sexism.
Okay.
I can get off scot-free. I can get off other ways, but mostly scot-free.
What about Mike Free?
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
How about David Freeze?
How about Mr. Freeze?
Does he get off or does he just chill? So anyway, the difference between men and women.
The good thing is that our first podcast was funny.
It was great today.
This one
has just been, I don't know what.
This is like,
I'll be honest, you've been throwing me off because like you've been sincere the entire time, which
I know,
is
that's why
weird
I
to me.
fucked up.
Because I don't think it is fucked up. I think people would actually like to hear you being sincere every once in a while. But I have to be honest, being your friend and also doing shows with you, it's weird. I expect anything but actual sincerity. And even when you're being sincere, I'm like, okay, he's going somewhere with this. Nope. He was just telling a story. He was just saying the exact thing that happened and he didn't go anywhere with it.
This is a problem when I say words that make sense.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
This is a special thing. People don't get this.
Yeah,
Even again, as your friend, I don't ever get this.
No.
Yeah. I can't think of too many times where you've been like, here's something that really happened. And no joking, that's what happened. That is the end of the story.
Yeah. I'm working on it though.
Colleges?
I've got a psychiatrist working on it.
Working on you? Working on
Physically?
you being sincere?
Mentally?
Are you sure it's not a psychiatrist and not a chiropractor?
He changes my oil also in my car.
Yeah.
He said he was a psychologist.
And he yells at you while he's doing it.
Yeah.
You're a gutter fag!
Your problem is all of it. Also, your oil.
How many things could you combine in one shop if you went into the shop? Like if you went into a shop, like you get your oil changed and the guy, while he's changing the oil, could also do psychology.
But that would take away from, him paying attention to the oil and oil related things.
How much, have you ever changed oil?
No.
It does not take a lot of attention.
I have a GTR. You have to take
Okay.
$400,000 worth of lessons just to be able to open the hood.
Okay, well, I didn't know this would lead to you bragging about your car. But here's the thing. In most cars, it's just unscrewing a bolt. Oil comes out.
You
get
lost
rid of
me.
it. Okay.
Bolts.
Yeah, there's like a filter.
Filter,
and you pull
ice.
the thing off. That's
You
about
could be
it.
making up these words.
So
for all I know.
if you do it enough, then I think that you could still talk to people. And, if granted, it'd be muffled there underneath the car. They're like, so tell me about your dad.
Okay, so you've got two jobs right
Two
there.
jobs. So psychologists and oil changing. Could
Okay.
they cook for you while they're down there too?
With oil.
With using the oil that
gutter
just came out of your
oil.
car. You boil it up. You have a pan ready, hot and boiling. You throw some dogs in that. Hot dogs, I mean.
Yeah.
And then you bring it up to the person when they're done. And now you've not only nourished their soul and their psyche, but you've also fed them food.
What about French toast? You could do French toast.
French toast while
fairly
you're down there?
easy.
Sure.
You know how they came up with French toast, right? Okay, in France, and this is, of course, is another boring.
you being sincere again?
Yes.
Oh my God.
When the bread would go stale.
I'll be back.
When the bread would go stale, they didn't have any money because they're French, and what the fuck do you do in France? There's no jobs. It's professional being French. I don't know. And when the bread would go stale, they go, okay, well, we got to do something with it. So they would turn it into French toast because it's stale bread. Then you cook it up.
Put some powdered sugar on it.
Put some powdered sugar, some butter. You put some syrup on it. You put icing on that. Ice cream as well. And before you know it, you're
Put a
poor.
cigarette on top with a beret.
In your mouth. And you eat the cigarette. I ate a cigarette once
Did you really?
in college. I was drunk. I went to a frat house. Somebody was smoking, and I said, smoking's bad for you. And I took the cigarette out of their mouth and I extinguished it. And I go, watch this. And I started eating it, and it was the most disgusting thing. That was the night that I passed out and woke up in the bed of a pickup truck in downtown Nashville.
Like the pickup truck was next to you in the bed?
No, it was outside of a bar.
Oh, you mean
I was in the bed?
You meant the bed of the pickup truck. I
yeah.
thought you meant like you fucked a pickup truck. You woke up the next morning, you're like, oh no.
No, I was sober when I
like,
fucked the pickup truck.
Yeah. So you were sober when you fucked the pickup truck.
That's what I
When
just
do you
said.
fuck a truck? Do you fuck a truck in the tailpipe?
Any which way you can, baby.
Because it seems like that'd be a little too loose for my taste.
Really?
Yeah.
How big's your dick?
Not tailpipe big.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the tailpipe. But I see these trucks with gigantic, gashes. I don't want to get near that.
My wife and I were having this discussion the other day. Which word is more offensive, gash or snatch? Because they're both bad. I think it's gash.
I think gash.
Because it's
yeah.
like physical, like violence. It's a violent act.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to gash your face with a knife.
I've never heard that. I've heard slash.
You've never heard gash?
I've never heard gash as a violent verb. No.
What about that?
I've honestly only heard it as a term for vagina.
Really?
Yeah.
What about that idiot woman who said her tires were gashed?
Slashed?
Gashed.
Gashed?
No, you're thinking of Slash's snake pit. I'm talking about Gash's deflated tire.
No, if a tire is deflated, it doesn't have gas in it. It's non-gas.
Gash, not
yes, you said.
gas.
I've never heard the term gash, no. Other than
Jesus
for vagina.
Christ.
I swear to Christ.
When did you hear somebody refer to it as vagina as gash?
I don't know.
Were you hanging out with ruffians, hooligans,
Yeah, I was hanging out with the 5th Street Vagina crew.
Yeah, Slash's gas
Slash's gash girls.
Gash's slash pit.
Right.
We're the gash gals.
The gash gals.
We're the gash gals. We're here to
I
snatch.
think gash is worse, though. It just sounds worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, snatch is kind of cute. Like, yeah, it snatches.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it snatches
It really
clothes.
isn't. No.
Snatch your penis.
What?
Yeah, that's cute.
No,
You don't think
not.
it's cute? I
It
think it's
sounds
cute.
bad.
Well, it depends on how you say it. If you say snatch, that's fine. But if you snatch, that's disgusting.
They're both dumb
I'm not saying they're not dumb.
and gross.
I think snatch is cute.
Well, when you put it that way.
How about snapper?
I like snapper.
Yeah, that's cute.
But that's not a term for vagina.
I've heard it for, yeah.
Snapper?
Yeah.
Like the fish.
People used to say, oh, that girl's got a snapping pussy.
You said snapper.
Well, then they shortened it to snapper because her
that
vagina
girl's
was...
got a snapper in pussy?
She's got a snapping pussy.
What?
And then they just shortened it to snap. You
the
never
fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's the nomenclature of the town I'm from, wherever that is. But we used to say that.
See, because when I think snapping pussy, I think sticking my dick in something that's going to chop it off with teeth.
No, he wants... Okay. I'm not talking about it having teeth. It
But
just snaps.
snap!
Yeah, it snaps your dick.
That's good?
I don't know.
Did you grow up in like where H.P. Lovecraft
I
was?
honestly don't know where I've heard that before, but I've definitely heard
Probably a fucking
snapper.
fisherman or
Probably.
something, because they've got the dumbest words.
I just walk by them all the time. Like,
I hate-
hey, want to hear a good word for vagina?
and you're like, no.
No.
Too bad, snapper. Red snapper,
I don't know
very
why I asked
tasty.
you in the first place. I should have just yelled at you.
I'm not a fisherman, I'm just a guy who says bad words.
Yeah.
Here's another word for asshole. Columbo.
So yeah, that's the words for vagina. Almost all of them.
They're all gross.
All of them offensive.
But the vagina
Is there
itself.
one that's like nice, like my fluffy, or nobody says anything like that?
What?
I'm saying like they could call it that, but they don't.
fluffy?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I think penises are better than vaginas.
Oh yeah.
Because the vagina, it's, and by saying this, I'm not saying that I'm a homosexual and I like dick, but I am saying I like dick.
Oh, you love them.
Yeah. Okay. But with the vagina, okay, first of all, and keep in mind, I've had sex millions of times, usually with females,
Usually.
almost always with humans. But the outside of it, you got those little flappy curtain-y things.
Those
And
delightful
then
little
you
things,
get
yes.
to the inside, and there's that little nubby thing up top.
No, I don't know.
It's like a
no idea
vagina
what-
nipple or something.
no idea what you're
You
talking
touch it, and then the person goes, "Oh, baby, you're doing it right," or wrong if you're doing it wrong.
Please stop.
Then there's like a kind of crevice.
Okay.
And
Crevice, that's a good name for it.
Crevice is a
that
good
sounds
name.
nice. Yeah. I love your crevice, baby.
It's like a labyrinthian series of tunnels.
How about leg pit?
No.
Because like armpit, it's pretty much the same thing when you think about
It'd be
it.
groin pit.
Groin pit, fine.
Groin pit's
Whatever
good.
you want to call it.
Groin pit.
I like that.
Nickname in high school again. Groin pit.
Groin pit.
So anyways, you get in the
It's on the
groin
wrestling
pit.
team.
You get in the groin pit, which is moist from juices. Not like juices that you use to marinate turkey. These are different juices.
Oh.
And they
Could
kind
you
of,
use them to marinate turkey, though?
if you want your turkey to taste bad,
Why would it taste bad?
because the vagina juices don't.
Oh, it's gonna taste
generally-
like the groin pit. Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
and I don't want to say it tastes like some sort of seafood concoction, but depending on what the woman ate or whatever.
Are you saying that it tastes like seafood?
No, I just said I'm not.
Oh, you're not saying that. Okay.
So
But
anyways,
then
once
you said
you
it.
get in there, and then it branches off to the left or right, and you have to figure out which way you want to go, because only one way has the treasure, the other way is
Goes right
a
into her
trap.
heart.
It's
Right
a
into her
trap.
heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
a
And I think
ventricle.
those are called the fallopian tubes. Then they curve around again, and
Oh,
it looks
God.
like deer antlers or something. You need a fucking map to figure out where the hell you're going in there.
You need what I do is I bring a ball of twine with me, and then I leave that
Oh.
outside of the vagina, and then I just keep the string going as I'm going in.
I use GPS.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's smarter.
And then, so anyway, you curve around, then you come back the other way, and then it starts branching off again. And before you know it, the kidneys are there, the vulva, the ovula, the mortar and pestle.
The Rick and Morty.
Speaking of Rick and Morty, it's really hard to find Rick and Morty merchandise.
I can't buy it anywhere. It's
No,
a shame.
you don't hear about it. It's this underground phenomenon.
Yeah.
People talk about them just like Rick and Morty. Geez, where can I find any sort of Rick and Morty board game
can't-
or shirt
or a car.
or anything?
Rick and Morty car. Yeah. I can't find them. Or T-shirts.
No.
Just a T-shirt. Just send
Rick
us
and
Rick
Morty
and Morty
merchandise.
T-shirts. Why can't you just do that? I just want them for free. Apparently, the secret is to finding them, and this is what I found, is you have to go online and buy them.
On what?
On like any website, anywhere.
Online.
Online. You can buy them pretty much anywhere.
I'll try that.
You should, but that's the secret, is you have to have money.
Okay. Money and online.
Online, yes.
Those are two things
So
you
you
need.
use the internet, which is a shame.
Oh, internet. 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get online the money
Yes.
for the internet. I gotcha.
What were we talking about? Vaginas. So anyway, the best name for a vagina is the crevasse.
No, it was the groin hole or something.
Groin pit.
Groin pit.
Groin pit.
Groin
Groin
pit.
canyon. The groined canyon.
Didn't Matt Groin Pit create The Simpsons?
Yes, he did. He did. Matt Groin
Good
pit.
for him. And it's the 500th year of The Simpsons
500th
as well.
year, the 500th episode of this show, and 500th year
Of
that
The
The
Simpsons.
Simpsons has been on, and thank God it hasn't diminished in quality at
No,
all. At
no, the
all.
writing is top notch.
Always has been.
I like it when Homer uses his cell phone to download the newest apps.
I like it
Really
when
funny.
the latest flash in the pan celebrity comes on the show and is like, "Hey, I'm Shia LaBeouf, and I'm off now because nobody is going to remember me in a year." Yeah.
I like it when they stuck it to that Lindsay Lohan girl. Man,
Oh, screw her. Yeah.
she got what was coming.
Yeah, I like going back and watching episodes of The Simpsons from like 10 years ago and be like, this is like, what are those? A time capsule of jokes that my children can't possibly get and I don't really get because it was 2007.
And they're not jokes.
Yeah,
they're
they're not-
references.
right.
Because the only thing funnier than jokes are references to jokes.
That is what Mr. T told me.
Hey, Lois, remember the time that Mr. T told you that thing?
Yeah, it was good.
That's just, I know it's
pretty
not The
good.
Simpsons, but
Yeah,
so.
it's the same show.
Food.
Food. So food's good.
Yeah, food is good.
Is that good?
Yeah, food's good. Also, we're over an hour, so
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, we're good.
So,
You can probably
food.
edit some of it out.
I'm going to add a lot
of it out.
of this.
I think you should leave the part where you're sincere, though.
Maybe
If you were
I-
thinking about editing that out, I don't think you should. I like that part.
Well, think twice.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done thinking twice.
Not even done the first time.
Fuck it.